Hello, welcome to Squabble, a noisy quarrel about something petty or trivial. I'm Carter.
And I'm Jacob. And you switched up the intro a little bit.
I just changed my tone of voice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta...
You're very professional.
Oh, you think that was more professional?
No.
I mean, whatever, man. We have a comment of the week before we get into things.
Yes, we do.
Jacob, that's your job.
That is my job. This one comes from, I actually can't read it from here, so it doesn't matter. You know who you are. Can I just ask, what is up with the amount of Mountain Dews that are consumed on this show? No, you cannot ask. We both just took a sip of our Mountain Dews, in case you
I'm sure they
tell.
heard that.
Yeah, I would be surprised
I'm sure.
if they didn't.
Yeah, the answer, you can't ask.
No.
This is an episode topic that I've had for a while on the list. In case you didn't know, we got a list.
We, yeah.
Not like a hit list.
Well, we have that too.
Yeah.
Didn't think you were going to bring it up.
Yeah, I was trying to say we didn't have a hit list, but you just exposed us.
Sorry. All our guests are on it, so watch out.
That's no one's gonna want to get on the show anymore.
No, they do. It'd be an honor to be killed by us.
That's true. What does this become?
I don't know.
What was I even gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say we love TV.
Oh, yep.
We watch a lot of TV. Actually, we don't. We don't even have cable.
But we still love TV.
We like to watch TV. We have a minor interruption again, folks. But anyways, what I was gonna say, we both like the TV show Shark Tank. A lot.
I freaking love Shark Tank. There's nothing. That's probably one of my favorite TV shows ever.
It is. I know what you're thinking. You're either thinking, what the heck is Shark Tank? Or you're thinking,
Yeah.
why do they like Shark Tank?
In fact, I thought a lot of people might say, what the heck is Shark Tank? So
It's an
I'm
old
gonna
person
read
show.
you. No.
Oh, just kidding.
It is a show for developed minds and entrepreneurs, which is what I think we are. Developed entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Here's the Wikipedia description of Shark Tank, the show. Budding entrepreneurs get the chance to bring their dreams to what is it?
Fruition. No.
Yeah, thanks. Fruition. In this reality show from executive producer Mark Burnett, they present their ideas to the sharks in the tank. 5 titans of industry. Here, I'll read it with a movie voice. 5 titans of industry who made their own dreams a reality and turned their ideas into lucrative empires. The contestants tried to convince any of the sharks to invest money in their idea. When more than one of the sharks decides they want a piece of the action, a bidding war may erupt, driving up the price of the investment.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to make that sound cool. I just realized.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But trust me, it is. It's really entertaining. And if that isn't a good description of the show, I don't know what is.
Yeah. I will say there's no actual sharks involved in case if you didn't pick it up.
Well, in the intro.
Tanks. That's true.
In the intro to the show, there's some sharks.
But
involved.
sharks, so basically it's just a bunch of old people that are millionaires and they're like business people. They're not just like random millionaires.
Yeah, and random people, non-billionaires,
Yes.
come in and try to pitch their idea to become millionaires.
Yeah, to make
their
their
$1 million
small
idea.
Yeah, they have little small companies of ideas they've come up with and they want to take them to the big leagues.
Yeah, and so they need money to do that.
Yeah.
So where do they go?
The millionaires that want to invest. Exactly.
And the reason we decided to do this episode now is because, believe it or not, here in Bentonville, where we live, surprise, don't come find us.
Come find us. We don't care.
They are.
Open invitation.
If you try to find us, you'll be on the hit list. How about that?
We'll add you to the hit list. Yeah.
That's not a threat. Don't post this. We can't post this. Anyway, they're having open auditions to be on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
They're interviewing people in Bentonville to be on Shark Tank, and so we thought, what better way to try to pitch our ideas to Shark Tank than to practice on you guys, viewers and listeners. So we're gonna pitch our ideas.
Now, of course, when you go on Shark Tank, I mean, you're supposed to like actually have it made and have sold some already. Sure. I mean, you're supposed to have already started. These are just in our minds. We've done no R&D, research and development. We have not done any testing.
I don't know. I've done a little R.
You have?
Little R.
I have done no D. Mine is probably completely not would work. But it'd be really fun.
Well, mine would definitely work. I'm very confident in my product, in my business, which I don't have a name for said business. I have a name for the product though.
Oh yeah, I have a name for my product.
Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're both going to pitch our ideas. Then we're going to decide which one of our ideas would be most likely to be picked up by the sharks, if at all.
Yeah.
And then
Do you have like how much money you're asking for and what percent of the company they get?
Do you?
No, but I'm gonna come up
Okay.
with it. Actually, I thought about it. I haven't written it down for sure yet.
So
but,
I'll come up with mine too then.
Okay.
You
wanna
pitch
go
it exactly like they pitch
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll be like your intro. Next up, we have Carter Andrews, a young businessman from Bentonville, Arkansas,
Yeah.
and he's here to pitch his. What are you? You can take off. You can take it from here.
Oh, okay. My product is, drumroll please.
No thanks.
Wow, my intro really took a turn there. Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that denial. My product is the dome. Okay, picture this. Okay,
You've not done any research or development.
I have done a little bit of research.
Okay.
Yes, don't doubt me.
He's had this idea for years.
I have had this idea for a plethora. That word doesn't really work there.
yeah.
I meant just a plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
I just like the word plethora. If you haven't noticed. Anyway, I've had this idea for a long time, and I've pitched it several times to friends and family. But today I will.
And we all shut it down.
Yeah. It's often shut down by my unsupporting family members.
Yeah.
But here's the idea. Okay. So first of all, it's nothing new for people to buy survival tools.
Yes.
Or things that might need to be used.
I mean, we all know the world's going to end at some point.
Yeah, in the oncoming apocalypse. People have go bags. People buy, like canned food. They have like food storages in case anything goes down. And not necessarily for the apocalypse, but for any kind of nationwide emergency.
Anything bad that happens. It doesn't have to be even big. It could just be a personal thing.
Any emergency. People are prepared. And I think that's a great idea.
Kids.
Obviously, I don't think the zombie apocalypse will come. The apocalypse might come, but
We've talked about that
definitely an emergency, some sort of emergency might come, and you should be prepared for anything. But you might not be a prepper. You might not be committed. So
you want me to act like one of the sharks?
Sure. You might just want to spend a little bit of money to buy one thing that will just wrap everything else into one. And be like, yes, I have the dome, so I'm prepared.
Oh, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called. The dome. I already said that.
Oh, well, I just took on the shark personality now, so whoops, I just
So here it is. Picture this: a thimble.
Oh,
Okay.
very small.
Yes, but imagine that large enough to fit over a person.
Okay.
So now you got a giant thimble.
Oh, yep, a giant thimble.
Yeah.
That's what you should call it.
No, that's not what it's called. This is just a visionary. Okay. To close your eyes.
Okay.
Envision a thimble. It's big. You can fit inside. Okay.
I'm stuck in the thimble. I can't get it over my head.
I wrote a little quote here. Everyone needs to protect themselves, whether it be from house invaders. Maybe you live in a sketchy part of town.
Should I keep my eyes closed?
Yes.
Okay.
Or maybe you need to protect yourself from the oncoming zombie apocalypse. Well, my product covers all those bases. The dome. So you're picturing a thimble. It's big enough to cover your entire body. Now there's a slit at eye level so you can see through.
What is eye level? People are different heights.
Well, obviously you can get your right size dome.
Okay, yeah.
What you think?
You got
just sell
children's
one
domes.
size? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We have family domes. It's just one big dome for everybody, for the whole family. Okay. So think about this. You're inside the dome. It's similar to maybe a riot shield that riot police have. So people control crowds. But it's a dome. You can't get inside. Say a zombie's coming at you, they can't get inside.
Okay.
They can't even get to you. You're in the dome.
I already have one concern.
What?
How heavy is it? You don't want to
heavy.
get stuck under it. If you get under, you can't lift it up.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Okay.
Let me show you, or let me explain to you a little bit of what's going down here. First of all, mobility. Okay. You said, gosh.
I really can't stop hitting my mic today. I'm sorry.
So first of all, inside are handles, so you can pick it up and move around.
Of course.
Yeah, they're like.
But is this made of metal? It's gonna be pretty heavy.
There are several materials that's
Okay.
made out of your choice, you're choosing. I'm thinking a thick aluminum, so not too heavy, but still not necessarily super weak.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Secondly, wheels at the bottom. Okay, and so you don't have
Wheels.
to carry it everywhere. You just roll it around. Huh?
What if you're on like a little rough terrain?
Rough terrain. Thank you for bringing that up. We are also selling for the one who wants to splurge, for the customer who wants to splurge in a little more
want to be
dome
extra
action.
protected.
Exactly. They need to cover all the bases, even though the dome
You
already
just
does.
said, okay, yeah.
They want to cover them. They want
Extra bases.
They want to layer those bases.
They want to
okay?
cover the bases on the next baseball field.
Exactly. They want to cover the field.
Okay.
Not just the bases. They want to cover the field. They want to bury the pitcher. That's
Okay.
what I'm calling that. You want a little bit of
Hashtag
extra
bury the pitcher.
extra attachments. Say, off-road wheels.
Oh.
Okay.
You might as well put a motor in that thing too and a seat and you just ride around.
That's option. That's an option. Yes. The dome has unlimited options. There's nothing
That
the
should be
dome
its
can't
tagline.
do.
The dome. Unlimited options.
Yes. I wrote down some options here.
Okay.
I wrote down a little category for mobility. Okay. So it's got handles on the inside, so you
Yeah.
pick it up and go.
Still don't
okay.
think you can go very fast with a huge metal dome around you. But whatever.
Wheels. Okay. So you can roll it around, first of all. It's lightweight
Yeah.
because it's made out of aluminum, although
course.
you can get a heavy one for you buff men out there or women. Okay. Backpack straps on the back. So you can have a hands-free mobility. Yeah, you're liking it so far.
I did not say anything.
You said, That was a very
No, that's a. I
reassuring.
said I'm listening, but go on.
Okay. I put a section variety. Okay. So I've pitched this idea before, so I had a little bit of practice, a little unfair. Sorry. People say that's stupid. How are you going to get through it? You'll be so big, you can't fit through like a doorway, right? First of all, it's skinny enough to get through a doorway. First of all, there are you can get
so many plot holes in this.
No, it's not. Hold on. Just shut up. First of all, you could get a really thick boy that might not fit through the doorway. Okay. For that one might be for mob control. That one might be to roam the streets because the streets are big. Okay, but you could also get a pretty skinny one that doesn't have a lot of room inside, but it's a lot faster. Maybe you can that way you can traverse the woods.
Well, I was gonna say I have a concern. You want me to
What?
voice it right now?
Voice it.
Well, the smaller one is supposed to be for more mobility, right?
Yeah.
The smaller one is gonna have a smaller opening at the bottom, which means you're not gonna be able to spread your legs far enough to run. You have to waddle.
Okay.
So it's not for mobility. That's less mobility.
Well, it's less mobility than having nothing, but you
Not-
have to sacrifice a little bit of
Okay.
mobility for
Not to
overall
mention-
larger protection.
How heavy is this thing? Say
Not
the
very.
average one. The 60 pounds?
Let's say
It's got to be
60
heavier
pounds.
than 60 pounds.
60
First
pounds.
Okay, 60 pounds was a generous weight for a giant metal dome. One time, I had to
aluminum.
wear, I'm going to tell a story about, I think you underestimate how heavy this thing would be.
Okay.
I had to wear a Transformers costume one time for a thing I do.
What
for
a
job.
dweeb.
Yeah, well, okay, I got paid. It's not just for fun. And it was about 50 pounds. And I was hurting after an hour. My shoulders were very sore. And you're telling me that you're going to lift this thing up with your hands and run around with it?
I am, yeah. Look.
Okay.
First of all, it has wheels, as I previously stated, so you don't have to carry it around the whole time.
How are you going to push it?
What?
How are you going to push it and walk and run at the same time?
Well, okay, there's a chair. There's a chair on the inside.
You expect to be able to push this giant heavy metal dome
Hold on,
while
hold on.
sitting down with just your feet, scooting your feet across the ground?
It's got wheels.
That was not going to work.
First of all, I don't think it'd be that heavy. I think, and second of all, if it is that heavy, that's not that heavy for something that has wheels and handles.
Okay.
And I thought of an idea while you were talking about that. You were like, you can't move your legs to run. Well, it has slits for legs too.
So now you're losing You're losing protection now.
Just a little bit.
Now,
but
okay,
that's
now,
what you have.
Okay, but now what you've just invented is a riot shield. Which
No, but it goes all the way around. It goes all the way around. And also,
This is so stupid.
no, it's not. Hold on. Just let me finish. Okay, I'm almost done here because we got to get to yours. But basically what this has come down to is customizability.
Okay.
So you can customize the dome however you think that you need it.
Okay.
If you think 60 pounds is too much, well, okay. 30 pounds. You can get 30 pounds. It sacrifices the protection, sure, but it gives you more mobility. If that's
I mean, yeah,
what you
it
think
can be
you
made
need.
of plastic, I guess. Like the
Yes.
plastic that riot shields are
Thank
made
you.
out of.
And if you think that's if you think you want that mobility overall, that's fine too. They're completely customizable, okay? But I wrote down a couple of things that let me get to really quick. First of all, someone mentions, usually you didn't, surprisingly, that someone could just push you over, and then what do you do?
Well, that too.
Because once you're inside of a barrel and you're laid on the ground, it's
Okay.
kind of difficult to get out.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you're wrong. Two things: trapdoor on the top, so you can get out that way. Okay, in case that ever does happen,
Or
which
just
it probably
climb out
won't.
the bottom.
Well, in case like someone's trying to get you from the
okay.
bottom, because that's where they would try to go.
Someone's trying to get you from the bottom. Huh?
Okay, but if someone is trying to push you over, okay, there are stakes in the bottom that you push down into the ground so they can't push you over anymore. And then whenever they're done trying, because they're going to give up sooner or later, you just pull the stakes.
So is
you
there a
go.
little hammer in there so you can just hammer it in
Well,
the ground?
they're fashioned with maybe like a step thing on the top, so you just step on it. Right?
Okay.
Yes. You can put all your weight on it to get it to go to the ground. Okay, it makes sense. We'll also be selling customizable paint jobs.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be able to put spikes on the sides if
That's
you
gonna be
want.
so happy.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to have the spikes, weakling. There's various attachable weapons, like some holes where your hands would go to stick spears through in case you gotta get out, get someone out of the way. Yeah, a turret on the top is definitely an option. A turret.
You know how heavy that's gonna be?
Well, it's all about sacrifice. Okay, spinning blades on the side is definitely an option, manual or electric. So if it's manual, you'd have the levers inside that you.
It's just so crowded. You have to like move your arm, your elbow, and hit a spear just flies out and kills somebody on accident.
Well, it's a weapon. You know,
Surprise,
obviously
yes,
have to have a permit to have one of these.
Okay.
So that's the idea.
Okay.
Can
Can I move on to mine? Because mine is
Fine, I guess
a real
you can.
thing.
Yeah.
Did you have a percent of the company and a price you need?
I didn't.
I'd
And
imagine those
I
are
would have
pretty
made one up,
pricey.
but I kind of went over my time. So
Okay.
go, please.
That's okay. Mine's gonna be short and sweet to the point. Mine is not about trying to survive the apocalypse. Mine is about fun because that's what I'm all about. Fun.
Sure.
What's every child's? Carter? What's your favorite thing to do when it snows?
Build a snowman.
What's your other favorite thing to do when it snows?
Snowball fight.
What's your other favorite thing to do when it snows?
An igloo. Build an igloo.
Viewers, what's your favorite thing to do when it snows? I know what they all said, the correct answer. And if you didn't, stop watching the show. You're on to our hit list. It is to go sledding. Okay, that's everybody's favorite thing to do when it snows. Okay, so we live in Arkansas. We don't typically get a whole lot of snow here, right?
Sure.
And when we do, we usually get it, a few days out of the year.
Yeah.
Some years not at all, although occasionally a year we'll get quite a bit. There's a lot of places where they don't get hardly any.
Global
if
warming,
any
am I
at all.
right?
Yeah, right. Okay, so basically, it snows, you get to sled. It's awesome. Places you don't get to snow, they don't get to experience that. What they do have is the summer alternative someone made to sledding, the slip and slide. I am a very strong, what's the opposite of a supporter?
Advocate.
No, the opposite.
Oh, the opposite. Oh,
Yeah. I hate this. So I'll just say I hate the slip and slide. The slip and slide is awful. Every time I used the slip and slide as a kid, you'd go on the slide, you'd bruise yourself because you got to fall over onto a slide. You'd get all wet and grassy and muddy. You'd stand up, then you'd just be cold because you just got wet and then had to get out of the water. So now you're just standing in the mud. Your feet are grassy, your hands are grassy, you're bruised, you're in pain, and you're cold. Okay, so that's stupid. But what if you could take the good part, the one good part about the slip and slide is while you're sliding, the few seconds that you get of pure fun as you slide to the end and then get a face full of dirty water. That's the best part. So what if you could combine sledding and the slip and slide for a dry, snowless slip and slide experience? All you need is a hill and the land sled. That's patent pending. Whoops. So basically, all it is it's a sled. It's just a normal sled, basically, and some plastic sheets, kind of like what the slip and slide is. You know, the plastic sheet.
Sure.
And you can get a lot of it. All you need is a hill. You lay it down on the hill, and let's see. I have some stuff here. What does it say? Let's see. Yeah,
So,
it's basically you can lay on any hill and find. And I have this other thing. You can buy the Landsled Extreme 9000.
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
What?
You can't slide on plastic.
No. You can.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Well, they wouldn't tell you to put water on the slip and slide if you could just slide down it without
Well, no,
the
that's
water.
why you go on a hill. You have a hill. I said that.
The
take it to your
plastic
local
is going to
hill.
be sticky, especially if it's
No, it's
hot
not.
outside.
It's slick.
Wait, what do you use to slide down it?
A sled.
Yourself? That's not going to work.
That's why it's called the Landsled. Yes, it would work.
Plastic is not slippery. It's sticky.
Yes, it is. It's thick. It's like a tarp.
Yeah, that is okay. A
See?
tarp.
Yeah, it's like a tarp type material.
Okay.
So you lay that down. And,
Granted.
Yeah, so you can do that, right? That's just the basic starter pack. Sell it for cheap. It comes with the sled and, like, I don't know, a few yards, not a few, a lot of yards of plastic. You find at your local hill. You can, any steepness you want.
That's going to be very painful.
No, it would work. Now,
Well,
if
it
you
would
want,
work,
if
all
you
right.
are if you're the wild one, if you're a wild one out there, I know you guys are all fun chasers. You want the best experience. You can get the Landsled Extreme 9000. That's what I was about to tell about before Carter so rudely interrupted my pitch.
I was just giving you my input.
So it comes. It's what you had. It comes with extra sheet, so you can make it longer.
All that extra sheet.
Yeah, it comes with a custom helmet with our logo on it. Still designing that. And it comes with bumpers and tubes. So it basically turns it into like a human. What is it? The little car is called?
Hot Wheels?
Hot Wheels tracks. It's like human Hot Wheels tracks,
You didn't
right?
know what a
so
Hot
you have
Wheel was?
I don't know. I've had a brain fart. I'm so focused on my idea. And you put those on the sides like little bumpers, and so you can make turns.
Can you do a loop-de-loop?
If you got a steep enough hill, baby. Maybe you baby oil the sheet up, and then you can do it.
Oh, so a slip and slide.
No. It's not wet. It's just a little bit of baby oil, and you're not on you're just yourself. You're on a sled, so it's
Okay.
not as painful.
Hold on.
And you don't get wet or cold and grassy and gross. So you go down on the sled.
Well, you might
can
not
make turns.
Hold on. Wait,
little
whoa,
ramps.
whoa. Calm down there.
It'd be
you're
so
not-
fun.
Sure, you're not going to get wet and muddy, but you're going to get bruised and bloody. You go down a hill that's that steep, and there's no
Okay, fine.
snow or
Fine.
to
No
block
loop-
your fall.
no
You're just
loop-
going to go and you're going to hit dirt.
Hey, fine.
That's
No
gonna
loop.
hurt.
No loop-de-loop. Okay.
Forget the loop-de-loop. If you go down a steep hill with
What?
nothing that is at the bottom except for just
Well, you get to
dirt,
the bottom and you just keep sliding.
not if you fall off.
Well, then that's it's not our fault. It comes with a waiver, okay? When you buy it, you agree that any injuries sustained are user error, not to be blamed on us. So I think this is a great idea, okay? We used to do this thing called box sledding. Best memories I have are sliding. For
It's a
some
good
reason,
thing that you
sliding is
brought
fun.
that up. I did love the box sled.
Yes.
You know how many scars I have from that?
Yes, but you didn't have the safety of a controlled environment with a tarp leading out your path. And you obviously, if you choose a bad hill, you're not going to have a good experience. Our hill had a road at the bottom, like immediately after.
That's where I
so
got
there
the
was no
scars.
time to slow down. But, if you went to a normal hill that goes down and then it evens out for a while of just grass, you'd be fine. You lay the tarp out, you go down, you get to the bottom, and you slow down, and then you
Okay.
can just get off and go back up to the top and repeat for maximum enjoyment.
Okay, so I'm not saying this is necessarily a terrible idea.
Better than the dome, I'll tell you that.
Not better than the dome, because I could make your idea with my own materials right now.
Yes, and for convenience, you just go to the store and buy a box. It has everything in it.
Why would I need that if I have a sled and a tarp out in the garage?
Is your sled and tarp have a cool logo on it? No.
I can sure make
Do you
one.
have little bumpers that you can make a little ramp and you can do turns and stuff?
Why would I want or need that?
And if you really are the adventurer, we could sell different types of sleds. Some ones that are made for standing up on it. It could become like a sports thing, Like sporty
you want
people
this to
would
be a
do it.
professional sport?
Not professional, just for fun. People like
Okay,
do cool sledding
that
stuff.
actually brought an
Put
idea.
ramps. You put it on a little skateboard thing, not with wheels, of course, just like a snowboard type thing. And think about it, the best times you've ever had. We did the giant snow hill in Branson. Awesome time. It recreates sledding. Sledding, awesome. It is sledding. Slip and slide. A bad attempt at making sledding. Every fun thing you can think of is trying to replicate sledding. This is just a better version of sledding. And that, friends, is why.
Is that the slogan?
That's the landsled.
A better version of
And
sledding.
it's got a great name, the landsled. It's like a
that is a
with
cool
the
name.
landslide.
I can't
It's better
argue
than the
that.
dome.
That is not
The
true.
dome sounds like the dome. The
No,
dome more
the
like
dome.
the dome.
Landslide more like why? Okay, look.
Okay.
It's an okay idea.
Perfect idea. No flaws.
Okay, I guess I don't have
And the
anything
kids would
else
love
to
it.
say about that. Apart from like, why would I buy that? Do you want okay?
Oh yeah, and you can have for the kids to make it even more fun. You can get like tubes that you can set up, so you go under a tube and you can like have cool little decals and stickers on like inside the tube. So you go through it, it's like, oh, there you go, I went through a tube, that's cool, and then you come out the other end.
Why are you obsessed with the logos and decals?
Because it's marketing.
Because that's the only thing that's different from buying a tarp at Walmart.
No, there's a big difference.
Is there?
Yes. Mine is controlled, and it's a lot more. You'd have to buy a lot of tarps, and you can't make your
No.
tarps turn.
Oh, yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Just
You'd
get
have to have
2
bumpers. No, if you got a tarp and you went down it and the tarp turned, you wouldn't turn with
Hold
the
on,
tarp.
hold
There's
on.
nothing to stop
How-
you.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking
Bumpers.
about this
You
now.
stake them into the ground.
How big are these bumpers, and how strong are they going to be?
Well,
for-
you stake them into the ground. They come about like, I don't know, 6 inches off the ground.
That's it. That's just a ramp. You're going to go straight
No,
over that.
not face. You know how it works? It's like, I can't demonstrate here. It's like you're going down the hill.
Yes.
If you're watching the video, you can see you're going down the hill, and it's like kind of like bowling. You know, there's bumpers
Sure,
on each side.
yes.
It's just like that. But
That's not going to stop a person going.
okay,
down.
but they would be staked into the ground, and they would be thicker, obviously. They wouldn't just be the poles with the thing. The thing that goes across the poles would be like all up and down the whole way.
Okay, I think you'd have a little bit of.
And it wouldn't be a sharp knock. You're not making 90 degrees, but you could be like, oh, shh, you know.
Okay.
They're called drifters. Just come up with that.
I still think there might be a little constitution error there, but
Well, and you can have little ramps. I wouldn't suggest using a large ramp, or else you could hurt yourself.
Tell
But
me
once
about
again,
it.
you signed
hey,
a contract.
I have an
when you bought
idea.
it.
What if at the end of the ramp there's like a pool or something?
No. That's not what I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to turn this into a slip and slide. No getting wet.
Well, nobody wants to go up a ramp and land on the ground. Okay,
Well, it's not a big ramp. You just a little dump it.
yeah, to
People,
break
hey,
themselves.
excuse me. When we went sledding, the kids made ramps all the time.
In
You're
the
just
snow.
You're just a little wimp. Little kids love getting hurt.
In the snow.
Can you think of the time that you had the most fun you've ever had? Were you getting hurt? Probably.
Okay.
You just said that you. Yeah, listen.
Did you?
What?
I was just gonna ask you. Did you have some? You said you were gonna come up with some
Yes.
some
okay.
financial
I would want
information.
I would want. Considering I have not done anything, I would probably need a lot of money. So we'll just go straight $1 million. A small price to pay.
Small loan of $1 million.
Well, it's not a loan; it's an investment, right?
It is a loan.
So, and they'd get a large percent. They'd get, I'd say, a good 15% of the company.
Only
20%.
15
I'll
for
give
$1
20%.
billion.
Yes, but listen, this is gonna make millions. Okay.
Okay.
Listen, would you buy one? We would totally
No.
buy. Yes, I guarantee you, if we were walking down with our friends and saw that in the store, we'd be like, "That's awesome." We'd buy it immediately and go to the nearest hill we could find. Think about all
Okay.
the children down in the south who didn't get lots of snow, but they got hills.
You know what they bought? A slip and slide.
No, slip and slides suck. I already said why. I can't remember the last time I had fun on a slip and slide, except for while you're sliding. And as soon as that experience is over, you're like, "This is."
That's
awful.
why you slide again.
Yeah, okay. So you wait in line for 20 minutes at your birthday party with 30 other kids who are all smelly and shirtless and wet. And then you go across the slip and slide. Ow, that hurt. I just fell on my face. I get into this pool of nasty water at the end.
Are you saying that
Get out.
you're-
Then you're cold because it's windy and you're standing in the mud and there's grass all over
Hold
you.
on. Are you saying that your product guarantees no lines? Because you said the main thing about slip and slide is there's a huge line of kids.
Well, everybody brings their own.
Why wouldn't everybody just bring
You know
their
how
own
long?
slip and
No, you know
slide?
how long it takes to set up a slip and slide?
Way shorter than the amount of
No.
time it'll take to
No,
set up
you know
your
how long
thing.
it takes to set up mine? You get the roll, put it on the top of the hill, grab one end, and kick, and then it just rolls down the hill.
What about the stakes and the
Okay,
ramps?
that's for
and the...
people who want to step up their game. Okay, those are for people who are professional and want to have they're invested. No one's invested in a slip and slide. You set up a slip and slide for your 4-year-old kid. It's not even going to remember it the next day. Okay, the land sled is for people who are devoted to doing
for
something
men?
fun. Yes. Well, the Land Sled Extreme 9000 is. The Land Sled for everybody. The Land Sled Extreme 9000 is for adrenaline junkies and
Okay. So
fun lovers.
obviously,
Not fun lovers, but fun lovers.
so now let's decide which shark on the Shark Tank would pick up our product, if any of them.
None are gonna pick up yours. I have a list of them here.
I also have a list of the sharks. I think that this is a hard one actually.
I know who.
I definitely think that Robert would jump on board with the dome really fast.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Robert would not.
Yes, he would. Because
Mark would.
First of all, I actually want to make a note. If you go and watch Shark Tank, Robert Herjavec looks
just like
unbelievably similar, remarkably similar to Robin Williams.
he looks 100% like they are definitely cousins.
No, they're like twin brothers. That they just like. Robin Williams didn't actually die; he just went on Shark Tank. I'm almost positive. Like
they look so similar.
You wouldn't be able to tell the difference if I held two pictures up.
Yeah, 100%.
So you should go look him up, Robert Herjavec.
Yeah, but I think you think he would? I would disagree. I would say he would not.
Watching the show, he's always the fun guy.
Yours isn't fun. You said it was a weapon.
Hold on. My funny. It has spears and razor blades on it.
A turret on the top.
You're right. I guess maybe Mark would probably pick up mine. He'd probably be the most likely to have like a survival pack.
Well, like Damon, he's kind of like the guy that like is like art, like fashion.
Yeah. Although he might pick it up because I'm sure he's got some outdoors.
I think Kevin would be for yours if he didn't think it was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
No, Kevin's like on the show once every 15 episodes.
The old guy?
Kevin Harrington?
No, Kevin O'Leary.
Oh. Why do we got on my Wikipedia page? Why I got two Kevins here? Who the heck is this guy?
I think he was probably a guest.
Yeah, Kevin. Oh, maybe he's like the host or the
announcer,
producer.
Regardless, Kevin would be all about yours.
No, he would not.
Yes,
he shuts down ideas.
Yeah, well, he would shut down both of our ideas. Both of our ideas at a heartbeat.
He's like the Simon Cowell of Shark Tank.
No, but let me tell you, the person that would be all about mine is Mark Cuban. Okay, he's a sports guy. Mine's very sporty. Okay, it's fun.
No. Robert would be on yours.
Kids that like to do sports, they love getting hurt. That's basically football in a nutshell. Let's go tackle each other.
No. Robert would be on top of yours because like Robert wants to try all the products, and if he likes it, he buys it.
We'd like have a little thing set up, and he'd go up there and try it.
Yeah, and then he would be like, "Did I like that?" If he did, he pretty much drops money on it right there. But if he didn't really like it, he won't buy it.
Yeah, and he's got money to spare. Like, what's his net worth? He'd definitely be all for mine.
I think Robert would definitely be on yours. I think Mark probably would be on mine. Second, probably Barbara. Like, those are the two people I think would have some sort of zombie apocalypse plan that they don't
Lori
tell
would
anybody
be for
about.
Mine too, though. But Lori would try to dumb it up and make it her own thing.
No. Lori would be like, "Are you sure that's safe for the children?"
Yeah, and then she'd be like, "It's a great idea, but we're gonna have to modify it for safety." And then she'd do what you were doing and try to turn it into a slip and slide.
I was just telling you, how the slip and slide came to be. It was your idea, but better.
Robert Herjavec has $200 million. He's got $1 million to spare on my idea. Come on, Robert Herjavec.
Come on, Robert. Let's see what I'm shooting for Mark still.
No, Mark. How much money did you decide on a monetary value for yours? $0.
I would probably ask for a solid 600,000.
That's it?
It's
going to take you like 200,000 to make one thing.
You're probably right, actually. Let me see.
$1 million. You would want $1 million too.
No.
Hey, people have gone on with more.
I can do it for cheap.
For more.
Because here's what will happen. You come up with like the first version, like a really simple one, okay, for the $600 or $600,000. Sorry, and everyone's like, "That's great. Those sell out." Okay, that's where your income starts getting in, and then every time you you build on top of it, and every time your profit increases.
I think I could make my product in $20, and I'd sell it for probably like $50 easily, and that's a good price to pay.
Yeah. My computer's not loading, so okay.
Oh, this site can't be reached, it says.
Gosh dang it, Mark Cuban, hold on.
Oh, are you looking up his net worth? I can find it.
Yeah, I am.
It's probably. Oh, who do you think is richer? Want to take a bet?
Mark Cuban or Robert? Mark Cuban's way richer, dude. He's involved in sports, so he's gonna.
Oh, it's sports,
Yeah, dude. Sports
I think mine
is the most biggest financially profitable market ever.
Oh well, we don't get to know how much money
the internet
Mark
is dying.
Cuban has.
So. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think I definitely won. Well, you guys can say what you think in the comments. Mine's way more fun. I mean, when are you ever going to use his?
You're going to use mine when things hit the fan, okay?
Oh, hey, you can get away from someone at the top of the hill really quick with mine.
But think about, what if you combine them? You get in the dome and you roll down a hill.
No. That would not work.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Plot twist. Next week is the 25th of February is Squabble's 1 year anniversary.
Yes.
It will have been on the interwebs for an entire year.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
Although you can't find our first episode.
Yeah, you can't actually find the first episode because it was so horribly bad. We took it off.
Yeah, we didn't want that to taint people's experiences with our show.
Yeah, because people always start on the first episode and they're like, "Yeah, I watched the first episode." And
It was
I
okay. And
cringe.
we're like, no, don't do it.
Yeah, like, don't
You're like,
ever-
I know you're just saying that to be nice. It was awful.
So sucks to suck. If you haven't watched it, you never will. Maybe we'll re-release it sometime. I don't know. But yeah, be on the lookout for the next week's episode because we're gonna do something special for our 1 year. Very, very special for us and you.
Yeah, so stay tuned to see what it is.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Squabble Podcast. We have a Patreon link in the description. If you think our podcast is good, feel free to show your love over there. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe because it really helps us out.
Yes, it does.
Feel free to make sure you comment on all of our social medias.
Yes.
And you might be
Comments of the
featured
week.
as comment of the week.
Please do.
You can listen to us on iTunes, YouTube, or our website.
SquabblePodcast.com.
And be sure to check out the rest of the Squabble Empire also on squabblepodcast.com.
Yes.
That's it.
That is all. Buy our products. They will be on the Squabble website.
Buy the-
Squabble.com/shop dome or /landslide.
Yeah. That's a lie. We'll snap you later.
Go to the Squabble. It's on there. So snap you later.